Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about top 10 characters new players should have or are recommended to you guys to build up whenever you play Anime Run. Now, I'm hearing this from a lot of people, and that really just has to do with I'm not getting the appropriate characters. Should I get this character? How far can this character take me? And I'm here to answer those questions for you by giving you the top 10 characters that I would recommend you guys build as soon as possible, or as a recommendation for stand-ins. So, first things first, this list is not going to be based off of priority. This list is going to be entirely based off of just my thoughts on some of the best characters that I have used in-game, or that I've seen other people use that I've helped in-game, and we're going to go based off of that. So, first things first, I think the most important characters to talk about real quick are going to be the ones that are going to be the honorable mentions. And that's going to be the Battle Pass characters and the Shadow Garden characters at this time. Now, this could be a sudden change in the future. Obviously, this is why I'm calling them honorable mentions, because these are not characters that you're going to have 24/7. Like, they're probably going to be gone at some point, especially with the introduction of new content. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Shadow Garden honorable mentions would obviously be Sid, and then obviously be Epsilon. These are two characters, if you don't have 5-star, I would recommend 5-starring as soon as possible. If you guys need help building or anything like that, understanding build guides or anything crazy like that, obviously go check out my video on Godstat builds, and then how to pretty much build every class in the game. Now, with the Battle Pass, I do have one recommendation, and that is I would not recommend buying the Battle Pass if, at this point in time, if you already did, don't worry about it. Like, you already have it. You probably already have Kirito too, but Kirito did suffer a major nerf where his gameplay did not change, but his damage did change, which made him a lot weaker in gameplay, which is kind of rough. So that kind of puts him under characters like Sid, Frieza, and Zoro now. Especially other damage dealers within the categories that we'll be talking about later. So, besides that, Asuna is a fantastic pick, and I would totally pick her up. Now, let's go ahead and break into the top 10. First one we're going to be talking about is Broly. Broly is such a fantastic character. Broly is your frontline defender, obviously really dope, just a really good character. And the reason why is because he has such high defense, such high HP off rip. And with the appropriate trait and with the appropriate gear, this dude could be an absolute brick wall to any build in the entire game. Nothing can get past this guy, besides like AoE moves that will hit your backline. But besides that, this dude is literally here to stay. He is one of the highest defense characters in the game, hands down. And the fact that his tank build will allow him to build that well, it just makes him very good. Now, his skill is lackluster, so all those new players, I would not recommend taking this dude to level 100, only because that skill, Blast Meteor, yes, it is a very nice looking skill, but realistically speaking, all it does is leave your backline open, and it doesn't benefit your defense in any way, shape, or form. Even with the raise of defense across the board for all your teammates, there are unique artifacts for that instead. So, let's go ahead and break into the next one. Number 9. Oriime. Oriime is a fantastic character, one of those characters I would even take to level 100 if you want a cheap healer. This one is just a fantastically cheap healer. If you don't want to spend a lot of gems on healing in the early game, Oriime will do the job just as well as Aqua and other healers in the game. Now, the great thing about Oriime's ability and stuff like that is she does do 50 HP healing over time, but with the really dope healing that she does offer her team, she can be built to offer even more amazing healing if you upgrade her skill and if you give her the appropriate overheal pieces, which is going to be obviously the stat build where you want to look at that. So next we're going to be talking about Aqua at number 8. Aqua is just Oriime, but slightly better. I got her to max level 100, even though I haven't even upgraded her skill yet. The reason why is because this character gives you crit rate as you upgrade that skill. Taking her to level 100, getting that crit rate bonus, it's like the freest crit rate in the game, plus you get the best heals in the game. Now, I would recommend this, but, it's a number 8 for me. Definitely take a look at it. Keep in mind the characters are not in any particular order at all. This is just characters that I've seen work very well for new players, off rip and out of the box. All right, next we're going to talk about Kenpachi at number 7. It's number 7, Kenpachi. This dude is a fantastic frontliner. Honestly, very, very strong, very, very useful. A great skill called World Cutter, and he has an evolution in the future. He does offer daze, and he is a single hit target enemy, but the lower that Kenpachi's health gets, the more damage he does. So that is kind of a W at 30% being the cap. Besides that, though, he does strike like a lot of enemies with that, what do you call it? Oh, it says it right here. It says, release a massive spirit energy before slashing forward with a strike strong enough to split any enemies in front of them. So it does say single hit in some cases. It does hit a lot of characters at once, though. So that's very, very useful. Besides that, though, Kenpachi is a very, very strong character with iframes at the front, and I think he's a fantastic character, especially after they changed things. Keep in mind, I think a lot of people misconstrued this, especially since so many changes have been made to the game recently. The fact that, yes, these characters in the front did take a lot of damage on release, but now, after they changed it, if you put characters in the front like this, and a tank in the front, they're going to do just fine in the front. They're actually going to share the defense, and they're going to tank it all the way. Now, let's get to number 6. Number 6 is going to be Mihawk. Oh my god, Mihawk. If you don't have Mihawk and you're struggling with damage, you need Mihawk. This dude's ability is freaking fantastic. Hits everything in front of him. Massive AoE multi-hit, 220 damage per tick. Fantastic character. You could take this guy to 5-star if you want to. He doesn't have an evolution. You could just do it for the stats. But realistically speaking, he is just a fantastic character, hands down. Doesn't have any requirements. Will get the job done. Just give him the appropriate gear. Make sure that he doesn't die in one hit, and you have a fantastic damage dealer off rip. Next, we're going to be talking about Frieza. But, of course, not the ancient version of Frieza, just basic Frieza. Frieza is number 5. Frieza's number 5 because he's just great. I'm not saying that I'm obviously choosing positions based off of their likability. I'm just choosing based off of what comes off the top of my dome. But Frieza base, not Frieza full power. Of course, I have him ancient on my screen, but that's just me. Now, with that being the case, Frieza full power, what a fantastic character. He does lots of fast damage to the entire team. Really amazing ability, and even at base form with the appropriate equipment, oh my god, will he just do the job. He's such a fantastic character. I would totally recommend him, and I hope that you guys actually use this guy on your team, especially when you get his ancient version, because then he's just clearing every single infinite mode in the game, which just makes him super fun, super useful, and just really, really good. Number 4, Frieza. Now, Frieza is just such a fun character. A lot of new players use Frieza just because of her, like, obviously her style, but she comes with a stun ability. She releases a lot of lightning. She damages almost every single unit on the field, and she also gets a electrifying duration increase at a max of 2 seconds every single time that she casts her skill, which makes her very, very useful, especially across the board. Besides that, though, I think that she's a fantastic mage character for your backline and middle line. Even if you want to not use her, there's plenty of people that you could use as well. Let's go ahead and break it down for number 3. Number 3 is definitely going to be a fun one. I think that a lot of people do not understand that number 3 is very, very strong and very underrated. But that's going to be Mash. I don't personally have Mash, but Mash has such a fun kit. For a frontline attacker at number 3, he is just insane. Now, this dude does 470 damage on impact punch. Not just that, he also does a healing ability in his innate passive that takes him from 25% of his HP all the way back up to 75% of his HP, making him a very useful fighter that will heal himself as he plays the game. Yes, he is single target, but if you actually get something as crazy as explosive on this guy, he will work wonders. My friend used him day 1. He's already doing the entire freaking thing. He already got Sid. He already did the Shadow Garden event. He's doing the battle pass right now. Fantastic character. And if you guys don't understand that, then that's up to you. Of course, This is just my opinion. Number 2, Sword. Now the thing is, the thing about Saber, right? Excalibur. She ignores 15% of enemies' defense on attack. She does 200% damage. She gains, while Excalibur is manifested, Sword gains 50% attack and 15% defense protection. Ever since they updated the game where this where this character would die instantly, now she can actually be put alongside characters like Broly and stuff like that with the appropriate gear and do a crap ton of work with her skills. She's a fantastic character, and I hope that she gets her upgrade pretty soon. I think she might actually get an evolution pretty soon too, especially since I saw Archer in the latest sneaks. Unless you're watching this in the future, then obviously she's going to be out. But number 1, for the character I would recommend, hands down, is going to be Bakuya. Now, Bakuya, believe it or not, is just a boss shredder. Now, this dude gets a lot of hate because obviously his abilities are slow. But if you get this dude in the back line and he's just shredding boss HP, he triggers bleed so many times it's insane because he can stack bleed. When you stack bleed, that's freaking insane, man. Stacking bleed is absolutely insane, especially if he hits every single bleed. Holy crap, are they going to be beamed down from most of their HP, even if there's a limit to the amount of HP they get beamed down with. Bakuya is just such a fantastic character, honestly. And if you don't use Bakuya, that's, it's up to you. Of course, everyone can build their teams the way that they want to. Some people could build 1,000-year Blood War Bleach, like my friend Zen did. Or you could build MASH and just run Explosion with Sid and Shadow Garden. That's what my friend Mafat did. Now, freaking, it really just depends on the way that you want to play, what's available to you, what characters have you gotten, and have you summoned for these characters yet. If you guys want to run different characters, I'll tell you guys what are the best characters in the game in another video. Because right now, there's really no straight answer, and it's really, really annoying me. Only because so many characters got changed, honestly. I have a lot of opinions, but I also have to give you guys straight facts. So I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And if you guys like the microphone, put a microphone emoji in the link. I mean, in the comments. Let me know what's up. All right, take it easy, dudes, and peace out.